What up, Ninja Village? It's your boy Scooter Ray, 1/3 of the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas. Still currently Tag Prediction Championship. You know, my other affiliation. You know, you can see me on there with Lip Dizzle, Jaeger Bombastic. Still the predictions champion over on that side. But yes, I am here to talk about 2 movies and 1 review. I know, right? I know. And it's Roadhouse. Cue the Peter Griffin spin kick. Roadhouse. But yes, this past Thursday, Roadhouse 24, which I'm going to refer to that one in Roadhouse 89. But this past Thursday, Roadhouse 24 released on Amazon Prime. And I don't know where it's sitting at review-wise, but I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on this edition of Car Chronicles Reviews. And if you're new here, Car Chronicles Reviews is where we do our reviews on movies, shows, games, events, conventions, restaurants, whatever we want to give to let the people know how we feel about it. This is what we do with it. But yes, I'm going to be going through, not completely spoiling Roadhouse 24 because I know it's new and people might want to see it, but there will be minor little spoilers here and there. And as I'm comparing it to Roadhouse 89, there will be spoilers for Roadhouse 89 because the movie came out in 89. And if you want to watch it, it's on Max. Currently. 89, 24. Nice little difference in time there. But Roadhouse 89 starred Patrick Swayze. Roadhouse 24 stars Jake Gyllenhaal. Swayze's character was John Dalton. Gyllenhaal's character was Elwood Dalton. Now, to compare story-wise, Roadhouse 89, Swayze's Dalton was known as a cooler. And basically what a cooler was he would be hired to help security, to help clean up the place, so that way bars wouldn't be so rowdy and this, that, and the third. And funny enough, upon watching this, it's like, why is everybody so damn violent? Like, I don't know the club and bar scenes like that, but y'all really just be going to clubs and bars just to want to fight? Like, I thought the object was to drink, have fun, and be happy, not going in and starting fights, but I digress. So, currently, still talking about Roadhouse 89, Swayze's character gets approached by a man, I can't remember his name in the movie, I apologize, and he runs a bar called the Double Deuce. And he wants to make the Double Deuce a more classier joint for better clientele and things like that. So he hires Swayze to help clean it up. And craziness ensues. Like, he gets there, first night, madness. Then as he starts to take over the bar, madness. And where the story truly takes place in Roadhouse 89 is one of the guys who's stealing from the register happens to be the town big shot's nephew. So they're like, hey, you're gonna hire him back or else. And Swayze was like, well, I guess it's gonna be or else. It led into a brawl. Then it started leading to the town big shot just messing with the bar. Like, he's fucking with the bar. Like, he's sending people to try to go, destroy it. He's blocking alcohol shipments to there. Little things here and there. He even starts to go as far as fucking with the town folks who, in essence, align themselves with Swayze's character. And he's just being a double douche to the Double Deuce. Let's just put it like that. And it truly culminates in a big showdown, which was fucking madness, by the way. Swayze shows up to his compound. They're shooting at Swayze, trying to kill him. Swayze's killing them off. Then the final, once again, I told you I'm getting into spoilers. It's like the end spoilers and everything. Then the townspeople rallied up and literally shot the main dude, the Double Douche. They just like shot him up at the end, and it was like, what the fuck is happening here? But that was essentially the premise. Of course, there was so much left out because there's so much little fight scenes here and there. There's people you meet, love interest, a best friend that shows up, all of that. Now, let's fast forward some years to 2024. We're here. This Roadhouse, Jessica Williams' character, forgive me, I forgot her name. She goes to this bar to try to find Post Malone's character. And Post Malone's character in the beginning of the movie is like beating the shit out of some dude. So Dalton shows up to try to challenge Post Malone next. Post Malone is like, fuck that, I know who he is. Fuck no, I ain't fighting. He was like, man, fuck that motherfucker. Like, literally, he's saying this. He's like, man, fuck that motherfucker over there. You think I'm gonna fucking fight him? He just leaves. So now, that leaves her character to be like, wait, maybe I should hire this guy. So she approaches him saying, hey, I'll pay you $5,000. I think it was like $5,000 a week. 500, was it $5,000 a week? 500 it was something she was gonna, and at first he denied it. Eventually he signed up for it. So he goes to the town of Keep Homes. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. And he goes to the bar, Roadhouse. It was a roadhouse named Roadhouse. They got on their Virgil Abloh, you know, shoe on shoe, shirt on shirt, fork on fork. If you know Virgil Abloh, may he rest in peace. You know, he was known for putting what the item was on the item. So it was a roadhouse named Roadhouse. So through story beats, you find that I'm in Roadhouse 24. Dalton's character is a former MMA fighter, preferably UFC, and he's excommunicado. You find that out. And to kind of spoil that part, you find that out because during his last fight, he beat his opponent to death. Throughout the movies, they show clips, but what makes it so just like, he hits the opponent with the knee. Then he proceeds to just rain shots. Now, I've seen my fair share of UFC fights and MMA fights. Shout out to Taiki B. But never have I ever seen a ref just let a person get pummeled. Then I want to say he even grabbed Dalton off of him and still somehow WWE style gets away from the ref and still just, and it was like, that aspect didn't sit well, personally speaking. But I get it. You wanna give him this backstory to show why he's dangerous, all of that. So fast forward back. So he gets there. Dalton, of course, he scopes the scene, starts to see, and once again, to tie it back to the other roadhouse, this is supposed to be a town where kind of everybody knows everybody, small kind of town situation, and everybody's still so fucking violent. Why is everybody so violent? Like, what kind of alcohol are they serving in these roadhouses that makes people so damn violent? Like, the entertainment has to be in both roadhouses. The entertainment has to be shielded by this little wire mesh fence because people throwing glass and beer, all that at them, and it's like, ooh, why are y'all so rowdy? Like, what is happening? Like, what's really good? Why are people so violent? Especially in 2012. People are still pretty violent. So of course, he slowly starts to clean the bar up. And where the crux of the story is, another little mild spoiler that they eventually say, her roadhouse is sitting on premium real estate. And the big bad of the movie wants her location so he can build most likely fancy condos or what the fuck ever. So if you've seen the trailer, the insurance policy is Conor McGregor's Knox. Knox comes and he's basically McGregor's, Gyllenhaal's like nemesis in a sense. Like they become nemesis because it's like you and your henchmen can't get the job done, so now I'm here to get the job done, and then boom. So overall, of course, stuff happens, boom, boom, boom. I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna let you see it for yourself. Overall, if I had to give this movie a rating, it's gonna be wild. I give it a 7. I know some people might be 7 might be too high for something like this. I'm gonna give you reasons why. I am a champion of cheesy action movies, things like that. So at first, I was thumbing my nose right there, thumb my nose at this movie. But then towards the end, it was like, how can I love the Fast and Furious saga in movies like Torque and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and it is panned by the critics and things of that nature and audiences. I know, fix your face. How can I champion movies like that but not champion this? Because it does have the spirit of Roadhouse. It has the spirit of Roadhouse. Now, this is one of those other ones to where I feel like they could have called this something else. They didn't necessarily have to use the name Roadhouse, but I get it. Because it is gonna, because essentially it is a reboot. It is a reboot. But necessarily, it could have been something else. And many people could have been like, is this Roadhouse just in a different name? But they gave it the Roadhouse name, which isn't bad, because it wasn't like they disrespected what Swayze and them did back in '89 or nothing. It was just, it's kind of like what me and the missus and me and the other ninjas and my brother and I, we had these conversations of, does everything need a remake, a reboot, a sequel, or anything like that? And not to disparage anyone, is Hollywood running out of ideas? Because, in all honesty, and I'm, once again, if I don't know, I don't mind being corrected. Who was sitting there and was like, Roadhouse reboot? We need it in our lives. Roadhouse. Like, who really sat there and was like, you know what needs a reboot? What? Roadhouse. Really? Roadhouse. Jake Gyllenhaal. Now, to the credit, Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor looked amazing. Body-wise and then shape-wise, they didn't come to play. McGregor looked like he ready to start fighting again in the UFC, which I think he's supposed to. But they didn't come to play. If that Mysterio was in Spider-Man Far From Home, I don't know, Spider-Man would have got handled. Pete would have got handled if Mysterio came out looking like that. I'm just saying. But, so if I champion those type of action movies and things like that, how can I truly be mad at this one? Don't get me wrong, there are faults. There are continuity issues. There are dialogue issues. One of the funniest scenes and the best scenes that happened was when McGregor and his goons showed up. He started to cause a little trouble. One dude fell into another dude, and one dude just, bar fight! And literally the whole bar just went at it. And it was like, just because somebody yelled out bar fight? Like, what's with this town? Why are y'all so violent here? What's going on? But, yeah, overall, I give it a solid 7. Maybe even a low 6. A high 6. I meant to say. High 6, low 7. I enjoyed it. It's still roughly around the same time. Because Roadhouse 89 was like an hour and 55. I want to say this was like an hour 54, 55. So there's some fluff, but like I said, it's still in the same spirit of Roadhouse 89. Funny enough, I watched Roadhouse 24, then went back to watch Roadhouse 89 and realized they still kind of pretty much in 24 kept the same spirit. They kept the same spirit. Like, not so much the exact same story because they did modernize it for us, but they kept the same elements, and it was like, I'm not too mad at it. All this cheesiness and everything, I'm not mad at it. But yeah, that's my opinion. Let us know down below if you plan on watching it, seeing it, not gonna see it, if you saw it, what you thought about it, anything like that. Shout outs to Run Your Miss Cosmic Boss, my Less Than Stealthy Ninjas. Shout out to Mrs. Ladybug. Yeah. Roadhouse. Shout outs to my tag brethren, Lip Dizzle, Jaeger Bombastic, and of course not pictured, Juggernaut097. Eat your heart out, Lip Dizzle. Yeah, I said it. But thank y'all for tuning in, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we're just trying to make our ninja village proud. Peace.